Good morning, and good morning. It is a absolutely stunning Wednesday here in the Arkansas Delta. Thank you so much for dropping in and hanging out with me. I am Pastor Jim, and this is Ridgewood Coffee and Bible Chat Time. We're just going to hang out for a few minutes. I am outside of our church building, and I just wanted to get outside in this absolute stunning beauty. If you join me, would you just say a quick hello? So that I can know who all is here. I do not have my computer in front of me, so if you will just let me know who all is here and say hello. And maybe if you're not in St. Francis County or not here in Forrest City, would you just kind of let me know where you are watching from? I sure would appreciate it. Hey, I just want to read some very powerful passages of Scripture this morning. I'm going to be back in John chapter 6, and it's very eerie of what we're going to read today as compared to what we just went through last night with this very, very powerful storm here. I want to encourage you to share this right now on your page. Hit that share button, and that'll give you an option to share. You want to click that right post option, and then that'll put it right on your page. Hey, I'm going to be reading from John chapter 6, and this is our continuation as to what we're doing. And so it's very powerful, and you got to understand this is where we are in our Sunday morning series. Okay, this is right in the thick of our unexpected series. This is John 6, starting in verse 15. This is John's writing of Jesus walking on the water. This is verse 15. Therefore, when Jesus perceived that they were about to come and take him by force to make him king, he departed again to the mountain by himself. Now when evening came, his disciples went down to the boat, got into the boat, and went over the sea toward Capernaum. And it was already dark, and Jesus had not come to them. Now we know this because we're studying this on Sundays. We've already had 2 weeks into this, so we know this story. We know that Jesus is up on the mountain praying, okay? We know he's praying, and we know that the disciples are out on the boat. We know it's nighttime. We know that it's going to be late at night. Okay, verse 18. Then the sea arose because a great wind was blowing. So when they had rowed about 3 or 4 miles, they saw Jesus walking on the sea and drawing near to the boat, and they were afraid. But he said to them, "It is I. Do not be afraid." If you remember this past Sunday, we talked about when he used those words, "It is I," then what he was saying is, "I am." He was letting the disciples know exactly who he was, that this was the great I am that he was back in the Old Testament. That's how that these disciples were going to know him. It was the I am that delivered the children of Israel from slavery. It was the same I am that delivered them through the dry bed of the Red Sea. So this is an identification issue here. He is letting the disciples know exactly who it is. Don't worry. It's me. It is me. It is I. Do not be afraid. Then they willingly received him into the boat, and immediately the boat was at the land where they were going. Now, this doesn't get into that conversation that we've been studying where Peter, Peter's the one who actually gets out on the boat, gets out of the boat, rather. And he's the one who talks to Jesus. He wants to know, Lord, if it is you, then bid me to come to you. And so we know that Peter is the one who actually gets out of that boat. Okay. Here's the thing. Last night here in the Delta, folks, this was a rocking and rolling storm that came through. I mean, it was rocking and rolling. The rain was slashing and pouring. The houses were shaking. There were things falling out of trees. And most of you know this. Most of you experienced this. I read something just a little while ago, with Lisa Lee. They really thought that, there was going to be some damage at their house. Folks, here's the thing. That little storm that we experienced last night was absolutely nothing compared to what was going on that night on the Sea of Galilee. I mean, those guys were absolutely horrified because they did not know which way or what way anything was going to take place out of that boat. They did not know that they were going to survive. They didn't have any clue, any concept. And last night, some of you might have been in your safe spot. I don't know. Some of you might have been, hunkered down in a bathtub trying to just simply stay safe. I don't know. But what I do know is that we had shelter last night. So we had shelter. We were protected. Those disciples were not protected by any stretch of the imagination. And right out in the middle of that storm, I'm talking right out in the thick of it, here goes Jesus walking on the water right in the middle of that storm. And then, just like that, the storm was over. And just like that, they were already on the other side of the sea. Folks, when we're in the storms of life, let's make no mistake that Jesus is going to be right there with us. Right there with us. All we got to do is cry out to Him. That's it. That's all we've got to do. So my question to you today is, where are you in the storm? Are you in the middle of the storm? Or have you come out of the storm? Are you going back into it? Just know this, that Jesus is right there waiting on you to call out to Him. Do not ever forget it. Then when He does, look at the sky. Look at this. Is that not absolutely stunning? The storm goes away, and all we're left is the beauty. Just the sheer beauty. Folks, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. If you get a chance, tell somebody about Jesus. Take a look at this beauty right here. Aren't those pretty? Aren't those absolutely stunning? So pretty. Just wanted to share those with you this morning. Hey guys, I love you. Remember tonight, 6:30, we're going to have Bible study, Facebook Live. Please invite some folks to come and join you, because we are going to go right back into the story of the Exodus. Guys, I love you, and I hope to see you tonight online. You guys have a great afternoon. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, guys.